Hello. My name is Shavariel and welcome to my page. If you are viewing this video for the first time, thank you for clicking play. But may you all have a good day. Be having a good day. It is beautiful outside where I am at on the west coast of the USA. So far it's been really good. Just in a chill moment right now, but for the rest of you all, whether it's around the country or in a different state in the United States, may your day be great. And so I just wanted to get on here just for a little bit and just chat, let's talk about a little something. I've been watching some podcasts as we may already be in a recession. Some say we've been in a recession, and then others say we're going into recession. So that's the topic now for today, other than the January 6th hearing, which I also saw earlier today. But from what I've been seeing online, and I get that the message is, save your money, and definitely we each have to exercise that, and then just with necessities more so over luxuries. But if you can afford those luxuries, then you're good, and if not, then you're good too. But it's just like having to budget to what you need over what you want. And so with that, I just noticed that there's a lot of hearkening going on of what people are not doing to withstand in this recession. And then you do have some podcasters and some shows and some interviewers who are saying, look, you doing good, keep doing good, or if you're not doing good right now, that's okay. Moving forward into these next months or this next year or 2 years, you want to do A, B, C, and D. Just have your budget in order, have your plans in order. But I noticed for some leaders, some influencers, some podcasters that are saying, you're not doing it right. Not, just in general for people. And what I can say is this: there is a desire right now, as I speak, there is a strong desire for empathy. That's the leader that we need right now. Empathy. Let me tell you why. You can only tell a person so much of what they're not doing right before they just either stop messing with you, stop talking to you, or stop following you, or stop supporting you, or just cut you off completely. I mean, in a relationship or a business relationship or whatever, friendship, whatever the case may be, people have limits. Okay, people have limits. And the thing about that is, if you continuously tell somebody, hey, you're doing this wrong, you're not doing this enough, you're not doing this enough, or this is why this is happening to you, a person is going to break down. And we don't need that. We need a leader of empathy. I'm not saying sugarcoat anything, because we're grown adults, and because most of us are grown adults. And then you do have some teenagers, even some younger kids who are already multimillionaires. But what I'm saying is, a person does not have to be so stern with getting their message across, and so blunt of getting their message across, to say, look, here's what you need to do to help yourself. No, especially now today, because let me be clear and let me be honest. I say over 50% of the population, I don't care where it is, USA, Russia, India, Asia, wherever you are, South America, wherever you are, I say over 50% of the worldwide population are renters. Now, I could be wrong, and maybe I am wrong. And if I am, then I apologize for my misinformation. I'm just going off of what I see and hear. I say it's a lot of people who are renters, who are renting apartments, condos, maybe even houses. So when we get to finances, let's be a little bit more understanding of where a lot of people are, okay? People are paying high ass rent. Yes, I said it because it is high. It's expensive. You're talking about rent that has increased so much, it's taking more than 30% of people's paychecks. That's dangerous. And let me tell you why. Because when it's taking that much out of a person's income, who may be making between 20,000 to 40,000 a year. So if a person is under 50,000, 50 is still low, but if you're making 50, then you right at that mark of just that halfway line of making it in the sense of, like, when they say barely making it, you're making it over a little bit with that 50,000. Anything under 50, you can't even imagine. So to say like a few leaders or a few influencers or podcasters or interviewers, whatever you want to call them, to say like, okay, you gotta cut some things out. Well, we already did that. The rent is half the paycheck. So what else can we do to cut that out? Now, I agree. When it comes to like streaming channels and stuff like that, you don't need that. I had gone through that. I stopped my subscription with Netflix because I'm just like, why am I watching so much TV? And so I was just like, I don't need to watch all these movies. I just don't. And I was barely using the service. And so I was just like, no, let me get that out of my budget. I don't need it. Let me adjust my lifestyle. Let me read more. Let me do more research because I own a business. Let me do more research. Let me work on me. Let me be a better parent because I have a child. Let me do self-improvement. Let me do mommy improvement. Let me do daughter improvement. Let me be a better human being and find ways to do that. And so I agree with streaming services. If you don't need it, you don't need it. Get that out of the budget. Read a book. I know that sounds simple, but start picking up a book to read, to read in an area that you want to improve in, or that career that you are that you are working to build. Do that instead of keeping the streaming services and you barely use it, but they're taking money every month out of your money. And so when you consider that, just that renters, it's more than 30% of people's paychecks. That's devastating. Okay. I just overheard while being out, this guy being in the office somewhere. I'm not going to say where. But being in an office, he was just like, he was having a conversation with somebody. And he was just like, I don't know what's going on, but they took the monthly benefits, like food stamps. They took monthly benefits out of so-and-so's Social Security. And I was like, what? I didn't look back at the guy. I'm minding my own business. But I was like, what? And when I heard that, I was like, whoa, that's terrible. And so he was just having a conversation with that person to say, like, yeah, they took the benefits out of her Social Security, and this has never happened before. And I was like, oh man. So you can already see. I bring that up to make this point. You already see the state of people right now. Then you talking about a recession. Okay. Yes, the topic is finances, and I get all that. Yes, it has to be, because that's where we tackle all the irresponsible spending, uh, things you don't need that you need to tackle, that you will be able to save more money each and every month, each and every paycheck. So I get all that. But right now, people, I feel it. People are in a state of, don't tell me any more bad news. Okay, I do need help. So how do I move forward with this thing? What do I do? Not of, please don't tell me no more about what I'm doing wrong. Okay, I understand that, but you're also not in my paycheck either. So you don't understand that these people want $1,800 to stay in this little apartment. And yes, I have kids, and yes, I'm married, and not me. I'm just saying a general person. And yes, I have a family, and yes, I'm married, and we have bills on top of that, and gas then went up, car gas then went up, and then food has gone up, and then utility bills keep coming, all this stuff. And then you have to have internet now, because that's the only way you're going to either work, answer your emails, and just be in contact with your employer if you don't have internet, and your cell phone bill. So those are non-negotiable. You need internet, you need your cell phone. So it's just like, you're telling me all this stuff, and 50% of that check is going toward rent. Or even if you're a single person, say like, okay, you're not married, you don't have kids. Okay, well, you're still between 20,000 to 40,000 per year. That can still be a lot. And then you have you talking about rent, car insurance on top of that, utilities on top of that. And for men is different. For women, we have a lot of upkeep. So you're talking about buying pads per month. You're talking about getting our hair done per month. You know, I know some men, it's just like, you can save on the hairdresser depending on her hair. If she needs her hair done, she needs her hair done. Maybe once per month or twice a month, however. But I'm just saying, to women, it's a little bit more upkeep, because you have hair, you have nails, you have, if you have acne or something like that, you're going to your dermatologist just to make sure your face is presentable when you get in front of people. You have womanly things that you have to take care of, and that are non-negotiable. So when you add on all of that, your necessities, your laundry detergent, your fabric softeners, your car gas, don't let you have an oil change this month or within the next 3 months, because you're gonna have to pay for that too. And if you need tires, so you talking about all this stuff every month. Well, not the tire changing or oil changing like that, but I'm just saying the other stuff per month, and buying food per month. People do not want to hear why they're not winning anymore. Empathy. You know they need help, so provide the need, provide the resolution. But it's done in a way to a person that can relate and that can hear you. Now, everybody is not going to hear you. That's just the way it is. You know, our message is not for everybody, but for the majority who it is, or the few that it is, it has to be like, you have to draw us in a way that says, look, I know, and people, and some people that's been getting money a long time don't understand that. You know, they don't know what rent is of an apartment now. Like I said, $1,800 for a 1-bedroom? Come on. You trying to say that's normal? It's not normal. So to say, okay, well, you got to cut out spending. Okay, I done did that, and we still in the negative with these bills, because they didn't went up on the rent, car gas, and food. How is a person supposed to live right now? Now I'm not going to say it's hopeless, because it's not. See, that's where that encouragement comes in. It's not hopeless. It can be done. You can save something. But it's no longer what you doing right now is the result of you not winning. We know that. We know that. But can we get some not sympathy, we just need some understanding, some empathy to say, look, y'all, I know rent didn't went up, on y'all. Just talking from a third person. I know rent didn't went up on y'all. I understand it, but understand I've had a mortgage. I don't pay that much, but I know for the rest of you guys, and I just been looking across the United States, the average rent is like $1,600 for a 1 bedroom. Y'all, this is serious. We got to re-strategize and do boop, 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 boop. Like, and people will be like, oh, okay, they know. Okay, what they talking about? Okay, so what's the strategy, girl? Okay, hold on, let me get my pen. Hold on, get my pad. Girl, you got your notebook? Okay. Let me see what this person talking about. Okay, yep. Went over $1,800 for a 1 bedroom. Can you believe that? Okay, all right, let me get this together. Okay, yeah, they went up on gas. Girl, it's over 565 in my area. How about you? Well, that's expensive too. Okay, something something to where you just like you relate. You may not relate in the experience because maybe you've been getting money for a long time, and that's all well and good. Now it's my turn. How do I make this work? Saying that in general, people are looking like that, and people are tired. People are tired. Tired in the sense of, man, talk about exhale, man, oh man, food, gas going up, rent going up, and they ain't talking about giving us no raise at work. And it's a lot more people like rooming together to pay rent, and I've noticed that it's a lot more people, and there's nothing wrong with that, because you know what, a person is able to save more money too that way. But it didn't used to be like that, not as much as it is now. When you hear about states like California, then you be like, okay, yeah, y'all got roommates, or New York, yeah, y'all got roommates. But the way it is now, it's like every other set of a resident or a tenant has a roommate, and it didn't used to be like that. So that just shows you how tough it's gotten financially for folks. And that's all I'm saying. All this stuff that I hear that does not really matter, to say, like, I heard somebody say on their show, look, y'all got this acne, y'all need to get it together, and all this stuff. And it's just like, first of all, okay, understand this right here. Nobody is perfect. Okay, I know you got your Botox. I know you get your facial treatments. I know you get your product from a luxurious line for facial cleansing. Okay, I know you don't wear masks like that because you have money, so you have convenience, so you don't have to go into public. Your PA, public assistant, personal assistant, goes out for you, whereas the rest of us got to go and stand in line just like everybody else at the grocery store or the bank, okay, or get your car serviced. Okay, so we need a mask. Okay, that contributes to acne too, because when you're breathing, all your breath is going right onto your face. And then you got that fabric that they made on those masks. We don't know what that is. They can tell us on the box. We don't know. Okay? So just because you have certain accesses, okay, I'm talking to you real, because I ain't never heard nobody speak like this right now. That's why I make this video, okay? Come close, come close, come close. Just come close. Just because you have the open schedule to not have to wake up at these jobs, rather, to go to your shift, work this work shift that you know you don't want to work, but you got to work because you got to pay the bills and you got to provide for yourself. And no, you don't like it, but you're being responsible. You're doing what you need to do, and I applaud you for that. Because some people would say, no, I'm not doing this. And you know what? They're hungry. So you being responsible, you getting up, I applaud you for that. You being responsible. You don't get enough praise for that. I'm applauding you now. Okay, just because that person is getting up when they need to go work that shift, and you have an open schedule so you can go and do yoga at 10 a.m. in the morning, 9 a.m. in the morning. You can go meditate early in the morning while that person is going to a shift. They know they don't want to work because they have to eat, they have to work that shift. And you want to say why people are getting acne or having facial breakouts or why they not glowing or nothing like that. Excuse me. Stress can break a person's face out. And in this climate, you can feel it when you out in public. It's stress. Just think about that. Stress. Stress can attribute to acne and facial breakout. Don't nobody want to walk around with a pizza face. All these bump here, bump here, bump here. Don't nobody really want to do all that. Okay? Understand that. But the circumstances have caused hormonal unbalance. And so a person may be breaking out right now because they're stressed. They may be literally, a person may be doing all these formulas and these washes on their face. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I am tired of seeing certain people in leadership roles punk us like that. I'm just saying. Punk us like that. Not even punk. Attempt to humiliate a person like that. And that actually turned me off so bad. I had to stop and turn that show off my phone after that person kept saying it. Because it's like, look, you don't know the average person lifestyle. It could be genetic. We don't know. I'm not a scientist and I'm not going to pretend like one. And then it can be circumstantial. Look at the climate we are in. Let me tell you, I was on Yahoo the other day. Let me get this right. 147 dolphins was on the shore dead. Now, I don't know the story, but it had a string of dead dolphins just washed up on shore. That tells you things have changed now. Our climate continues to change. And the reason why I bring up the dolphins, I'm going to make my point, is to show you things are changing. Now, you could say there may have been poachers, some could have been in the water. Look, I don't know the details. All I seen was poor dolphins, and I care about the animals and the environment. Poor dolphins washed up on the shore, just laying there. No, I didn't see any footprints leading from the dolphins to the water, from the water. So obviously they got there some type of way, and they're all in this area. So something has happened in our environment. 147 dolphins gone? So just imagine, and that's just environmental, and I know it's a lot more than that going on just with the animals and the environment. We know because the weather has been just erratic and all this stuff. Now just look inside, take a scope inside a regular person's life. Can cause breakouts. So let's not attempt to humiliate hardworking people for what they're going through and the side effects that they're experiencing just from getting up to get a paycheck. We don't need humiliation. That's what I'm telling you. We don't need humiliation. We don't need you not. Person gets tired of that. We need a leader of empathy and that knows what's up, what they call it. You know what's up? What's up? Like I said, there was in a movie, I want to say it was called Good Deeds. I may not have gotten the title right, but it was a Tyler Perry movie. with with the actress. Okay, I'm not going to be able to get her name right now, but I know of her. Not personally, but I know of her. I followed her work. That's kind of sad. I don't know. I don't remember her name. I'm in the flow right now. Anyway, she was just like, you don't know the cost of milk? And Tyler Perry was just like, no. And I know at some point that's a movie, but that's real life. Some people making it, been getting money, don't even know what a cost of a gallon of milk is. And he's just like, well, don't you live on this earth? You don't know how much milk costs? But I forgot. I'm sorry. You have money, so you have the convenience of not going to the grocery store, unlike some of us people. So anyway, but I really wanted to throw that in there because listen, you doing what you can. A person is doing what they can to be better financially. Nobody wants to be broke. Let's really understand that. Nobody wants to be broke. We were just taught wrong. All this of spending your money and dress to impress a person who don't even care about you. If you're going to dress to impress, do it for you. Do it for you, and do it to set your presence when you go into a room full of corporate execs and CEOs and you want to say, hey, look, I have this brand. Here's my story. And here's how I'm helping people. And people will be like, whoa, that person got their stuff together. It's not perfect, but they came in here with a plan. Let's invest. What you got going on? We'll invest in you. Okay? So just meet people where they're at, please. That's what I'm asking. For our leaders, our future leaders, meet people where they're at. And then you can move on to where they're going. In an elevated status, financially blessed status, financially wealthy status. Then you can do all that. So that's all I wanted to say real quick. Not real quick. This is like 27 minutes. I don't know if I'll be able to post this on Instagram. Well, I'm going to attempt to. So anyway, y'all, look, I feel you. I really do. I feel you because I'm moving through it. I had to school because he has his hair scarf on. Oh my goodness, baby. Well, he in it now. I didn't want him to come in here because he has his hair scarf on. But I'm not. What am I gonna do? Shove him away? No. He just in it, and he said, "Look at that smile. He's just got a beautiful smile. Yes, you do. Yes, you do." So yeah, but I didn't want him to come in the shot because he got his hair scarf on. You know, we're not doing all that, okay? But he in here anyway. So, but yeah, all right, it's time. Yep. All right, it's time to go. Time to go. All right, y'all. Have a good evening. Yeah, we'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye.
See you next time.
It'll be me and my son next time. Bye. I don't know why I like to dance. Anyway, bye.